I never thought I would be this person. Now, I'm not there yet. Don't let the program lead you up and at 'em and do. Get with it, girl. Honey,
We are black, we are beautiful, we are balanced. Say it with me. We are black, we are beautiful, we are balanced. Okay?
what's up, y'all? I am broadcasting live from January 2026. I have such great energy for this year, and I can't wait to tell you why. Thank you for joining another episode of Black, Beautiful, and Balanced. I am your host, Pierre Javon, and today we are talking about my 2026 approach. So, the last video I talked about 2025, kind of did a recap of how I had been feeling. We are officially, I think, 23 days in. So, we are past that 21-day mark, which is said to take 21 days to start a habit or break a habit. And honey, she has broke many habits. She has started many habits. I'm just like killing the game. I don't know if this is a distraction or what, but here we are. And I'm acting like I'm on TV because she will be one day. So this year, every year, first of all, I pick a word, right? My last video for 2025, I mentioned that my word was curate. And I talked about how I wanted to curate content and just curate the life that I wanted to live. So what happened was, in reflection, I felt like I don't really have a word that's speaking to me this year. Then I started thinking about my word last year. And when I was thinking about how I did at executing curate, I thought, you know, and I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I wanted to post every day. And I posted every weekday and Monday in February. And then I had my child this first week of March. So I fell off. So 2 months of posting. And then the posting I did the rest of the year, I was like, wow, I did really good. So then I was like, the posting every day wasn't about the engagement. It was about the rep for me. So the consistency for me, like you can do this, you can do this every day. It was always about me showing myself that I could show up and do what I said I would do. And then I thought, that makes me think about what I did differently and how I'm evaluating it differently. Okay, so that was point one. And I have one, two, three, A, B, C. So stick with me. This is like taking notes in high school. Y'all remember Cornell notes? Anyway, okay, so that was one point. So the second thing was I started thinking, who do I want to become? Like maybe I don't need a word, but maybe I need to think about how do I want to show up? Am I already her? Am I already living a version of the life I want and I need to fine tune it? How should I be looking at my life? I started thinking about that too. And there were like little God winks, like CBS Sunday Morning was had the guy on there talking about how to be happier, and it was all about essentially reframing the opposite. Instead of thinking about what you don't need to do, think about what you do want to do to be happy and incorporate it that way. The guy that wrote Atomic Habits, well, Mel Robbins podcast, talking about getting things done in a perspective of just doing something today. And I just kept thinking, reframe, reframe, reframe. And then also that becoming thought I had about, am I becoming or am I already her? Don't worry about who you want to be per se, but you have to be that person in the moment. So like sometimes we have these big perspectives or big views and goals for ourselves, but that person is made up of little small decisions. So if I want to have abs, I have to go to the gym today and do my ab workout. Being diligent and saying, who do I want to be in this moment? Do I want to be responsible? Do I want to be disciplined? Do I want to be effective? Do I want to be consistent? Being that person in this moment. And it is definitely a pep talk I give myself all the time. Even doing this video right now, I did not feel like it. My child is sick. I'm a little sinusy. She's taking a nap. I want to take a nap because she had me up last night and the night before. But it's like, no, you have got to show up for yourself and you have got to do the things that contribute to the person you'll be. But today I'm that person because I'm doing it. That's a word I just said. I am her already because I'm showing up for myself. So everything has been about the reframe. Some other examples, I've been unemployed for one on a year. Well, I haven't been unemployed, but I was displaced after my maternity leave. And I've learned so much about myself and what I need in a day, how to structure my day and stuff, all things that I'm going to take with me when I get a job. So there's two sides to it. I could be a little sad that I'm not working, but I'm also grateful I'm here with my child. But then also the thought of going back to work and leaving my child makes me very emotional. I wasn't prepared for this. My second child. I didn't think I would feel that way, but I do. And so I have had to reframe how I look at that. Like, you have been blessed to be home with her for her first year of life. You have so many other skills. You have so many other recipes you can make right quick, because do not try a new recipe when your day is crazy and hectic. But it's like, I know a lot of things that will help me structure my day when I do have to get up and go to work and be a mom and be a wife. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but I have learned so much in this year, and it's a reframe. It's like looking at it differently, and it kind of makes me excited. Another thing with the reframe, honey, I never thought I would be this person, but child, honey, I'm getting up before the kids. For real, I set an alarm to get up. And my thought was like, okay, instead of someone else starting my day for me and jolting me up, I need to start my own day. Like even if that's just 20 minutes, like starting my own day, and it has made a world of difference. Now I'm still low key angry when I wake up, but I feel better. Like as a mom, you have to deal with the emotions of a toddler. They got enough going on. If I haven't got my emotions together and felt myself, now I gotta handhold her and see what's wrong. And even though you had 10 hours of sleep, what's wrong with you, boo boo? It's like it gives me like a little time to be centered. Sometimes I just sit on the couch, I wash my face, brush my teeth, sit on the couch. Sometimes I drink a little lemon water. Um, just sit in silence, but it has done wonders. And then also it's going to help me on the days I go to the gym, because when I go to the gym, I should be getting up 30 or 45 minutes earlier than that time when I'm at home. And then I'm also like a reframe. This is my life for the foreseeable future. Even if my children, and my child does sleep on a good schedule or whatever, but it's like we're going to go to school, then we're going to go to elementary, we're going to go to middle school. I'm going to be getting up and getting someone else ready and getting myself ready for the foreseeable future. If you want to be a parent, this is a real deal, Bill. Okay? Get with it, girl. Don't let the program lead you. Like I want to lead the program around here. And so that has been my thing. And it is not easy by any means, but it is worth it for doing it for myself. Another way with the reframe, I think a lot of times, and it's like a lot of videos and memes about it on social media, but women, moms who can't wait to put their kids to bed to get an hour or two to themselves at the end of the night. At the end of the day, you're actually tired, you're exhausted, you're trying to stay up so you can not feel like you just went to sleep and did it all over again. I found that at the end of the day, you want to decompress so much that it's hard to be productive if there are things I want to do, whether that was apply for a job or make a video or blog, whatever it was. It was hard to do because I was so drained from my day. So I put myself in the first part of the day. Now I'm not there yet where I'm like up and at 'em and doing da, da, da. Sometimes I steam my face. That's a big step. I get up and I steam my face, very relaxing. But I'm not where I'm like blogging and stuff like that. But I could get to that. And to put myself on the front end of the day ensures that I have handled the things for me before everyone else comes. Because at the end of the day, I'm using what's left. I'm all used up. And it's hard. It's tough. Now, with that being said, when you reframe things, you will have to do things differently. So for me, getting up at 6 regularly, I need to go to bed. And I do go to bed. I'm not a person to stay up all night. But it's like, okay, the end of this show, go to bed. Sometimes we want to have different results doing the same things, which is, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting new results. But I found that when you go to sleep and you can get this amount of sleep, like certain hours, let's say everybody sleeps through the night, why wouldn't I set myself up for that, to be rested and to have an alarm and get up? Because then that's another thing I tell myself: you had 8 hours of sleep, you had 7 hours of sleep. You may not feel ready to get up, but you have had enough sleep. And it's like, it's a constant pep talk with me of getting the things done and doing what I said I wanted to do or going to do in that moment, which goes back to who am I right now? Not who I'm becoming, but who am I right now? And one other thing that kind of goes back to when I think about like getting up early in the morning versus taking my time at the end of the day is like, and putting myself to bed to know, I can get up in the morning, being diligent and disciplined about that, is like there are such small decisions that you have to make. And it feels very personal to me. This is what I need to do. I need to go to sleep. Like I'm making this decision based off of these circumstances right now, today alone. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. And I don't know if that is like coming across the way I want it to come across and how personal it is when you're like young and you don't have any other responsibilities or something. It takes a lot to kind of maybe get you, on the straight and narrow because you just, oh, I'll do it tomorrow or, whatever. And it's like, no, this is personal. This is about what I said I'm going to do and what's important to me and what's for me right now. I need the rest and I need to get up in the morning. Like, I'm not worried about the outside noise. Like, I don't have anything else going on except me and my family. And that's what I'm going to work on. And first thing is me and how I can be fully present and rested for my family. But I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really like, I feel that I have such a great grasp on reframing so many things that there's nothing I can't do. There is nothing I can't calm myself down from. There is nothing that I can't manage. And I'm excited to see where 2026 goes. Reframing is definitely my word for 2026. I'm so excited about it. And I wanted to wait until I had 21 days into the new year to really gather my thoughts and say what I have been thinking, see how I have show y'all and talk to you about how I have applied it to my life. It has not been easy by any means. I don't want to make it seem like it's easy, but I do feel like when you do things that you want to do, you'll do them. come rain, sleet, or snow, you'll do them. And that's just where I'm at in my life. I heard this guy, this finance guy, this is kind of a little sidetrack, but it's the same theory. Talk about you don't have to be debt free, but starting to work on your debt makes you feel a whole lot better. And that is so true because we think about money every single day. We spend money every single day. Everything you always in your mind, oh, I gotta pay this, I gotta do this, whatever. That's what's on your mind as you're exchanging money and paying off stuff or waiting for payday, whatever. And you have no plan to manage the stressful part of it or the people you owe. Once you have a plan and you start working at it, you start feeling a little bit more in control of your life. And you're not debt free. You still have debt, but you feel like you're doing something and you have a grasp on something. And that sums up how I feel the best. I'm not ripped, but I'm going to the gym. I'm not a professional chef, but I'm cooking dinner every night. I'm not the richest person, but honey, her budget has never been better. You know what I'm saying? It's the reframe. It's the art of the reframe. And I just feel like I'm a whole new person. Like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is, that's how I feel. Like, this is a whole new perspective for me, and I love it for me. I would love for you to comment and let me know if you have a word for the year or any type of theory for the year that you are working on and how you came to it. If you want to expound on it, I would love to hear about it. Also, I would love for you to let me know if there's other topics you want me to talk about as I get more regular on showing up for myself and doing my YouTube videos. Again, this is the year of the reframe. Shout out to Savannah James. Is that her beauty company, Reframe? Girl, let's collaborate, honey. I am deep in this reframe. I am deep in here. I really need to be a brand ambassador. If you have those, call me, Savannah girl. But yeah, sorry, I digress. And thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see the next Black, Beautiful, and Balanced video. I am your host, Piera Javon, and thank you for watching. Bye.
We are black, we are beautiful, we are balanced. Say it with me. We are black, we are beautiful, we are balanced. Okay?